Hey guys, my name is ePillsBox and welcome to the first edition or episode or review of Frugal Gamer, the video series where I review games and determine whether or not they're worth your money. And this is going to have a focus on indie titles and cheaper titles, while I will still touch on AAA titles as I can. In this video, we are going to be reviewing and briefly talking about Primal Carnage. Primal Carnage is an indie first-person shooter that is based around the concept of pitting humans versus dinosaurs. It's available for $10 on Steam, and another price note to make is that it is frequently on sale on Steam for 50 to 75% off the original price, and they occasionally have free weekends for the multiplayer, so you can play with your friends who already have the game or discover the game for yourself. And that is actually what the footage you are watching is going to be from. Starting out, it's already great because the game price is very cheap for a full multiplayer shooter. $10, not that bad. Goes on sale for $5, $4, up to $2.49 if you're lucky in a really good Steam sale or a bundle sale. And so already can't really go wrong there. But moving forward into the game, the graphics look really nice and they scale down pretty well because they're running on the Unreal Engine 3, which is obviously a fantastic graphics engine, and it looks great, and the gameplay itself is also actually very polished. Again, as I said before, it is humans versus dinosaurs. As the humans, you get to play as a few different classes, such as Pyro with a flamethrower, you got a commando, you got a hunter with a shotgun, you got a scientist who has a sniper rifle. And then the same thing applies to the dinosaurs, but instead of guns, you have just different dinosaurs to choose from. So you have the T-Rex and the pterodactyl, which flies from above, the brontosaurus, which headbutts people, and the raptors, which run around really, really fast. And the multiplayer is a very enjoyable experience. It's well polished, get to kill dinosaurs, and it's got a kind of interesting blend feel to it, because on top of being a multiplayer first-person shooter, you know, you're running out there and shooting dinosaurs. Killing some of the dinosaurs, like the T-Rexes, actually feels like a giant MMO boss battle, because it takes multiple people to kill the T-Rex in most situations, and just having like a group of people attacking one dinosaur and occasionally having a smaller one like dive in, and then having it just feels like an MMO raid instead of just a formal just Twitch shooter, which is a really nice feel. And of course, when you switch over to the dinosaur class, it feels like a completely different game, because instead of a shooter, it's more of like a third-person beat 'em up and you're eating people. The game is a lot of fun. The game is very enjoyable. I highly recommend it. As far as my frugality scale goes, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Only giving it an 8 or 8.5, I might say, out of 10 because of the price. It is a bit, you know, while it is cheaper than AAA titles, and it is very cheap compared to, you know, new games that launch, being only multiplayer and only having, you know, a certain set experience, $10 on its own lands it an 8.5. Now, getting it on a Steam sale, you'll be at a 9 out of 10. But for that, 8 out of 10, pretty solid, very good gameplay, very cheap price, and I highly recommend you check out the game. If you're interested in the game and you plan on buying it, or you already have it on Steam, let me know. If you want to record some videos, do some live streams, I plan on playing a lot more Primal Carnage, and I highly recommend you play some too. So, Primal Carnage, $10, Steam, PC, dinosaurs versus humans, first-person shooter, 8 out of 10 of my Frugal Gamer score. Hope you enjoyed this Frugal Gamer episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video review. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section below. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what games you'd like to see me review. I appreciate huge props to the developers for putting together this awesome game, and the free weekends, like, giving your game, your multiplayer game, free weekends on Steam is huge for it. I highly recommend that any publisher or developer really, you know, take an opportunity to do that a couple times, as it could hugely bump up your sales, as it did for me with Primal Carnage. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see you next time.